WGL European Qualifier number 2, day 2. The decision will be made right here. Lower bracket semifinal. The winner of this best of 3 goes to China alongside Neutron, Hawk, Sonic, and Foggy. It's pretty intense, man. Also, 650 bucks on the line. Neutron and Hawk are waiting in the winner bracket final, as you can see here. Once again, the bracket. Our 2 players, though, are Cash and NightEnd. Cash defeated by Enter. Maybe that's the reason that he lost to Enter yesterday. And yeah, we will see. 2 games in the lower bracket. Went quite well for Cash, not losing a map against Maru, not losing a map against Starshape. And NightEnd on the other side defeated by Starshape there. And then I was thinking like, okay, that game didn't look too well by NightEnd at all. But man, he defeated Todd 2-0, and this game against Enter was very, very one-sided. 2-0 against him as well. So 2 undefeated lower bracket players. Russia versus Romania.
All right. We'll get this going here in a moment. But first we have to thank once again, who else than Nobby Quakes with the 10,000 bits. All right, sun is shining. New drinks on the way. Back to Warcraft, about to continue. Let's go. Hell yeah. I'm so excited for this match, guys. These guys have, especially NightEnd, maybe never been in China. And also for Cash, would be the first time in forever. And the best orc in Europe by far. And yeah, he's playing Night Elf. It was not just a troll. He's actually playing Night Elf. Neo just laid out the groundwork here. NightEnd lost to Starshaped. Cash lost to Enter. So maybe not that comfortable in this matchup against Night Elf going up here. Against NightEnd as orc. Maybe he thinks really... I guess he must think he has the better chances with Night Elf. Yeah. Cash, not a guy who would troll necessarily so much. At least we don't know him to be like that. I've never seen him play Night Elf before.
Me neither. Something is like hitting in the back of my brain that I have seen this before by Cash, but I cannot remember. It must be years ago that I saw this. Also from my side, of course. Thank you very much, Nui. Enjoy your vacation at the pool. Well deserved, as I said before. So it is the Keeper of the Grove for Cash. NightEnd on the other side, spawning in the bottom left here on Amazonia. Amazonia, one of the best Keeper maps. Remo was pointing it out over and over and over again. Going DK Ghoul opening. No late fiends. For creeping, it's quite a nice start here with the Lightning Shield against the Renegade Wizard. This will be an early level 2 for both players. We see a Huntress Hall, so the Euro transition, Cash is working with it. Huntress will follow this up. And the level 2 for the Keeper, of course, Treants and Tang.
And Nabi is continuing here with 14,000 more bits. What do you mean, Grab H? Gotta get that badge and next Gin and Tonic. Enjoy that Gin and Tonic, man. Thank you so much. So I didn't go for the Lightning Shield creep, but still pretty fast here. Wisp scouting this out. And almost level 2 now himself. You want to keep the Keeper on level 2 if you can. But he's actually coming over aggressively right now. Is not looking for that level up too quickly. That's level 2 for NightEnd. And the Keeper's already low mana, so it's not sure that he's going to get the kill. But with the Treant damage, might still be enough. One more coil. But the Ghoul may still be falling. Quite a bit of damage here towards this Keeper, and he almost gets the deny in the end. Last hit goes to the Keeper of the Grove. But it's only 1 Ghoul loss. It's not the end of the world. The Keeper kind of has to find some kills. I don't think he's going to find another one. No. There's no entangle. But there is a coil. Okay, may still get it. Denied. I think he denied it, right? Was pretty close. Sure. Okay, 2 Ghoul kills with the first bit of aggression. That's not too bad.
40 experience from the Treants here, so the DK has level 2 himself. Yeah, Keeper level 2.5. Not the greatest though, but now the Hunters are coming, and with them you can creep very, very easily. Tree of Life. Upgrading here, same for NightEnd, of course a fast attack with the Ghoul build. Because he didn't transition into the tier 1.5 units. The Graveyard is only coming in now. NightEnd not going for Gargs, it's a normal Fiend play here. And not committing too much to Ghouls, but rather using a lot of Skeletons. He also split them very well against the incoming Wisp from Cash. So I like his play thus far.
Good use of the Sentinel as well, covering one entrance of the main of the Undead. The expansion was scouted with the Acolyte, right? He was very close to it. I think you should have seen it. But he already lost 2 Ghouls Can he really afford to try to go for the cancel? And of course, Cash is anticipating that movement. Really good positioning of his army right now. He is playing this like a pretty damn good Night Elf player so far.
Absolutely. Tier 2 is finished though, and the higher the tick is for the undead, the scarier it gets. Another entangle, another coil, but that was the last one for a bit. He's needing 10 more mana, and that's the ghoul kill. Still not level 3 though, but very easy to get. You could go for the Murlocs, you could go for the Taskmaster, you could go for the Trolls here. A lot of options for Cash now, and not that easy to figure out on NightEnd's side what his opponent is going to do now.
Yeah, and I really like this opening by Cash, man. It's so effective. I thought, level 1 entangle, maybe you can't get too much done, but the liberal use of Treants, plus the 2 archers, plus later a huntress, makes it so that he has enough damage to kill some ghouls, even with only level 1 entangle. He knows exactly how much he needs to get these kills, and those have now racked up to 3 kills. It's only ghouls, but when it's 3, it's really starting to matter.
Indeed. Tier 2 is done for Cash as well. Ancients of Lore, this looks a little old school. We've seen from the Chinese side a lot of hippo play. The Euros, not really doing that at the moment. Still relying on Dryads, even a few Bears, but here is a very nice addition for Cash. The Alchemist,
Yeah.
Poison Ivy coming into play with Acid Bomb, and of course Entangle.
That combo we've been seeing so much of in the new patch. Level 3 Keeper plus level 1 Alchemist is absolutely amazing before the spell is out. And of course, undeads are very late with their dispel. We have double Slaughterhouse, in fact, coming in now. So the statues will be late, but they will be coming in big numbers afterwards. Can he do anything about this expansion? Can he delay it perhaps somehow? I don't think he really can. Should he be running in with ghouls, they're probably gonna get slaughtered by the Acid Bomb plus the Keeper. Seems like it's Entangle level 2 here on the Keeper. Oftentimes we'll see Treants for a bit more creeping. But that Entangle level 2, of course, is very powerful as well. And the DK coming in for the solo harass with lots of skeletons. That's a nice move. Cash forgetting about the Wisp here. That would make things a lot easier for him. Just one detonate would get rid of so many of these. Wisp is coming in now, but not before losing 2 archers.
True that. Also a lot of HP on the Alchemist gone. Detonate comes in. He wanted to coil it, but it was just a little bit too late. But now, no mana anymore on the DK. I thought, okay, is that really the right move to go for this Creepjack rather than creep up to level 3? But it actually works well with the and Snare on the Hunters, but he's walking into a surround. No Dispel on the undead side. Of course, this has to be the TP. He wants this kill so bad, but Cash moving his Huntress out of range, and so preventing level 3, keeping this Huntress alive, and establishing this expansion. NightEnd, what's your plan now? Lich is coming, a super hurt DK, but statues are coming as well, and Destroyer form lined up pretty early. Ghoul Frenzy upgrade for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. Okay, should work out fine.
Cash here as well with the Shredder. You know, I'm not the biggest fan. I think this is a heavy investment into economy. That can be the few resources that make you unable to hold the expansion once the push is coming, and we have to expect a push, of course, coming from NightEnd. Destroyer form, yeah, halfway through now. Can he find a timing before Destroyer? That would be absolutely amazing. There's no Fiends here to pick up, but certainly some Ghouls, and Dryads are amazing against Ghouls, especially with all that control from Entangle as well. The Alchemist coming in for the Acid Bomb a little bit late to the party. Going for the DK now. Oh my god, if he gets this kill. He's trying for the surround, and he gets it as well. He's an Orc player. He knows how to do this easily. Or can he fight out? Can he fight out? No, he can't. He tried to pass the healing on the Lich, but he couldn't reach. And that is a neck-breaking loss.
Absolutely. This is 110 seconds of a benched DK, and NightEnd sees it himself. GG! Wow. First map going to Cash playing Night Elf. Quite a surprise, man.
And he played like a perfect game. That was
pretty much, right?
Just complete efficiency, you know, early game presence as the Keeper always provides, but the right number of Treants, the right number of archers, the perfect timings, the perfect sentinels as well as wisps.
Yeah.
Dude, that was
also like very early wisp pulls. When he was down at the natural expansion of NightEnd, he already had the wisp there. Maybe knowing how NightEnd goes for a lot of skeletons, he had like 4 of them. That was really well done indeed. He had a game plan, executed that game plan as you said really well, no big mistakes. And that gives him the 1-0. And yeah, NightEnd really not looking too impressive here. He lost against Starshaped yesterday. And even then I wasn't too impressed. He was playing a lot of mass abominations, which I found weird. But alright. Let's see if it works on Northern Isles as well. We're loading into map number 2. This is already China points for Cash. If he wins the next map, he is the 3rd Russian in the top 3, and therefore the 3rd Russian joining WGL.
Alright, in we go. Bigger map now, a lot bigger. I'm pretty unfamiliar with this map, to be honest. Don't have it in my BattleNet rotation. I'm not sure how the Keeper creep route goes here. Of course, AZ, amazing for him. Whether he wants to be aggressive with level 2 or with level 3. Both very easy. How easy it is here, I'm gonna learn along with you guys. Thank you also to Magic Mans for the 100 bits. So, opening-wise, for NightEnd, nothing has changed. In China, we're seeing a lot more Ted Fiends nowadays. 3 ghouls into Fiends right away, DK harass early. And not rely on those ghouls, because they do struggle in the later stages. Against Acid Bomb, against Dryads, against Huntresses. They seem pretty underwhelming. Certainly before they have Frenzy. That timing really broke the Undead's neck. But I think this is something that the map can provide now, is more creep camps, more ability to evade the Keeper to, you know, not be forced into a battle before Destroyer, because of course AZ is so small, it's really easy for the Night Elf to find you if he wants to find you.
Indeed. Keeper again by Cash, and this is something that I pointed out yesterday that Starshape did not do. Engine of War against the Tuskars and Ogre Magi, that's instant level 2. I don't think you can prevent that. For an Undead, I don't really see how you can make it work. It's too far away.
Yeah.
You can creep it fairly fast, so I haven't seen this punished yet at all. The Tuskars are quite strong with the Ogre Magi, so it takes some time. He's stuck on 1 archer, but there's no way that NightEnd is in time to steal something.
Yeah, I don't think so either. This does require Wisp Repair though, right? Yeah, so it is going to be a little bit expensive. The Night Elf Dream is the first camp to be taken with Ancient of War and give you level 2, and not even taking Wisp Repair. That is the absolute best opening. But here... Oh my god, is he going to lose the Ancient of War? He has to bring a second Wisp. It looks like he's not too familiar with this creep camp. And a 3rd Wisp. Uh-oh. He has to switch the aggro. He certainly has to go for Treants now. Oh, this opening isn't quite working out perfectly. This has suddenly become very expensive. Okay. Seems like Cash, not too familiar with this. But oh my goodness. It drops a greater mana.
Yep.
That's a sick, strong drop from this little creep camp.
As you saw, it is quite hard to take, so I guess only Night Elf can do it. But what a nice synergy this is. Level 2 Keeper, 2 amazing spells, and almost all the mana saved. He can go for a Moonwell now, and he has 300 in his back. So, NightEnd, you should be scared right now. It costs a lot of resources to keep this Ancient up. So the tech will be late, that's for sure. It's down to 50 lumber only.
And again, the Wisp positioning here is so good. Outside of the Undead main, pretty much. Scouting him, seeing where he's going. And of course, that's exactly where the Keeper will be heading. But no ghouls here this time around. Coil almost gets to level 2. But that's already 3 coils expended here. Or maybe 2.
And Cash has a great timing here, preventing the kill on the Huntsman, and that's preventing level 2, and that's preventing the Aura. And the DK is already down to 50%, so you could really use that HP regen from the Aura, but not for this DK. Hunter's Hall is finished, here 2 tech starts. That was a lot quicker than I thought. Oh, and the coil a little too late. That was big.
A split second, that would have been his level 2. That was really big indeed, because now where can he go safely to get his level 2? Certainly not the Tuskar dudes, he would get harassed way too much.
Well, the other green spot in front of his base, but that's easily creep-jackable, because you creep with the back towards the map.
And Cash is stealing it right now. With the Treants. That's the 6 strength of the Keeper. He's got this insane lockdown on level 1, on tier 1. And then he's got summoned as well to creep up even more.
And he has a Scroll of the Beast now with the Undead, a long time notice spell, with Huntress coming. That's a sick inventory right there. Yeah, I was talking about the Murlocs before, not about the orange spot. But it's still not level 2 because he has no... Okay, the ghouls are going into the base. This looks like a little desperation from NightEnd. He scouted this expansion, will punish it immediately. But on the flip side, he's not getting experience.
Exactly. This is something I was talking a lot about earlier already today. It's a lot about efficiency early on. You want to get experience, you want to get items, you want to get ahead with your hero. But he's prioritizing killing this expansion heavily. He's gonna get it. But as you say, no experience gained in the meantime. And how much is it gonna cost him? Oh, the Keeper runs into the creeps. Oh my god, is he gonna get slowed? No, only units get slowed, of course.
Yeah. That was a big boulder toss, though. Entangle number 1. He's aiming for the surround. Not quite get it. It's not that hard against the Keeper, but now the ghouls can wreck some archers. Oh, level 3. And so much mana. He used the big mana.
He can chase the ghouls now.
Yeah.
That's... Oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god.
It's a nightmare for NightEnd.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
More and more kills. The Huntress as a follow-up. This is so sweet. Huntress so fast. Such good damage. And another entangle is coming.
Jesus.
He can coil soon, but he still has 200 HP. Needs to get him down to 70. Unreal. Oh, is this already the GG? He's still fighting. He's still trying. Here comes the coil.
But very well done by Cash. And pretty unimaginative by NightEnd. Without level 2, heading across, getting the cancel. And why didn't he TP out afterwards?
Too greedy for those archers, I guess. Didn't expect 2 hunts coming in. And maybe he didn't even look at the Keeper's inventory. Oh boy. Staff out now. But a lot of damage against him again.
Staffing towards the Night Elf main.
Okay. Expecting the expansion.
Oh, if the Keeper walks into the creeps again. Oh my god!
Well, Rock Golem 1, Cash 0.
It just happened to you! A minute ago!
Okay, maybe too much in the zone to process this. Yet here comes the acid bomb. No entangle against it, but with that damage over time, the DK has to get back. Quite an invitation for NightEnd to get back in this game. Getting the level 3 Keeper back without an expansion takes forever from the altar. He's not going back to his base. Preventing a little creeping, I guess. But he needs to creep himself. But with what? He only has 4 ghouls remaining. And again, his patented double slaughterhouse play. Don't know where this will lead to, man. Lich is out, though.
As unbelievable as this is, I think it's okay for NightEnd. Like, it's only tier 2 Night Elf. He's almost got destroyers. And there's no expansion.
Yeah.
That being the most important thing, probably.
Yeah, that's the biggest difference to all the other Night Elf games versus Undead we've seen in a while. He didn't use his Keeper of the Grove to get the expo up. He was chasing, he was killing, and that all very successfully. But it's been a long time, I think, since we've seen one base in Night Elf Undead.
A player's forces are under attack.
The old patch, kind of. Loliot.
Yeah.
Making it work. When we thought it wasn't possible. Okay, here we go. Expo's gonna be coming up now. But this is really late. It's gonna be 3 minutes with the entangling included until this is ready.
He didn't build it before, like he tried, but then was cancelled. What's that in Boots of Speed? Nice for the Keeper as well. And NightEnd is getting his own expansion crab, but no Acolyte yet.
Oh, nice Huntress Scout here. Deploying the Sentinel as well, seeing what's going on.
Okay, but the Lich has an orb. Frenzy is ready. Destroyer upgrade should be ready. Yes, it is. That should be a very good timing. And Cash is only going Dryads, tier 3 now. So the question is, Bears or Mountain Giants to follow up?
I don't even think Mass Rise would be too bad. Like, he's going up against A-Bombs and Destros.
Against Double Slaughterhouse, you can get Wagons even. And then protect them with A-Bombs. Quite hard to do against Treants, granted. But then you should have Destroyers, I guess.
NightEnd is still in this. Dude, this one hero kill turned it all around. Yeah. Not only was it a hero kill, it was a Tavern revive. So expensive. More creep jack coming in now, though. But he does have the destroyer. He's gonna get the big creep as well. Only the ring for him. Destroyer needs to stay in range for the dispel. Nicely done. Anticipating.
Rest of the creep spot goes to Cash, though. Disengaging a little. Oh, that Abomination was quite lucky not to get entangled there. Level 2-2. Still no level 2 coil. You need that against the Keeper of the Growth. That's why he's kind of desperate to creep that one. Contesting for the Null Overseer. Maybe even investing a Coil Nova. While the Warden goes to Cash. Or the creeps are a little unlucky here for NightEnd. But he's taking the fight with the first Destroyer.
And NightEnd certainly has the better army here right now. This is only a couple of Huntresses and stuff. The Ghouls will be dying, yes. But the Heroes and A-Bomb and Destroyer will not be. And this was probably an ill-advised engagement from Cash. He shouldn't have fought there, most likely. The Destroyer was up. You need the numbers now. That's what he needs. And now the DK's level 3.
Yeah.
NightEnd is battling his way into this. Back into
Hell
this.
yeah. I think, like, he was thinking about quitting already after the DK kill. But no, he stayed in this. Wanted to use all his chances. And that worked. And now Mass Abominations. With Disease Cloud already, and against Dryads, Disease Cloud is insane. We've seen it yesterday in Game 2 between NightEnd and Starshape. And then we also saw the lack of Disease Cloud in the game of Neutron versus Ente. I think Disease Cloud could have won the game for Ente as well.
Yeah, Disease Cloud really is crazy strong against Dryads. But that's kind of the only thing that's crazy strong about A-Bombs against Dryads. Their usual right click, not the best. Their melee, of course, they can get kited. And the poison can stack up on them pretty easily as well. It's not too hard to focus one A-Bomb in the front. The Night Elf needs mass Dryads. But Cash decided to go tier 3. I'm not sure if that was the best idea. Because he needs to hold on right now at his expansion. But I don't know if he can.
Oh, this damage from the A-Bombs is really good. Town Portal in, repositioning. The thing about NightEnd's tactic here is the Abominations are not protecting anything. There's not a single Fiend. There's no Wagon. The only damage dealer, seriously, is the Lich. And he's not well equipped as well.
2 Dryads, by the way, misrallied down in the south. I was thinking this is looking like a pretty small Night Elf army. Seems like Cash not looking at the minimap too much. Lich now in trouble, getting focused, but there's the spell. There's coils. Easy saves here. Would be a nice choke. Oh, the Alchemist in trouble. Can he save him? Invul transferred. Tinker coming in with a Pocket Factory as well. It's going to be more damage against the expansion pretty soon. And the Alchemist is almost dead. Has to go for the Invul already before even able to engage into a real fight.
Lich has another Nova, but can't reach. Also, the Keeper too fast. Gets a Dryad. Oh, almost a Dryad for free. He wanted to block with a Pocket Factory. Really nice idea by NightEnd, but mistimed it just a little bit. I don't think it's on cooldown. Oh, is it on cooldown? Yeah, should be on cooldown. I don't know if he's not missing the damage now, but I don't think so. 4 Abominations. Cash is losing this Tree of Life. Can't engage for the life of it. Didn't play this map. GG. Equalizer. We go full distance in the deciding match for the 5th spot to China.
Came back into this. How crazy. He lost 5 or 6 ghouls in the early game.
Yes.
And came back.
Absolutely. Thank you for the host. I think Lawlight, I'm not so sure. 500 viewers, man. Much appreciated. Shout out to Korea. And the last map is LR, right?
Yes. That one Cash should certainly be familiar with. Another really good Keeper map. Here I feel like we see the earliest of all expansions. A lot of the time. Okay, we thought it was over quickly here already with NightEnd being destroyed in that early game. The Keeper lost the greedy tier 3. This is something I see way too much from Night Elf. Don't go for Shredder, don't go for tier 3, just mass Dryads. Yeah. Nothing else, just Dryads.
That's true. And man, what a story this would be if Cash loses because he didn't prepare for the new maps and because he's switching races. This is the biggest chance for Europe, or for a European player to participate. The easiest qualifier as the top 3 go to the main event and not only the top 2. Or the winner. It was never that easy, and now he makes his life a little harder by switching race and not practicing the new maps.
Yeah. Not the best preparation, perhaps, by Cash. But thinking back on map number 1, his Night Elf, if he's familiar with the map, the timings are damn well worked out. On AZ, I think the only mistake that was visible was not having wisps at the creeping of the natural. That was it. The rest of it was really perfect.
Yes.
That was sick game. And yeah, LR maybe not as good of a keeper map, but still pretty damn good of a keeper map.
Oh man. I'm still baffled that he's playing Night Elf, man. Cash last time in the summer qualifier was 3rd in the first one. Not getting the spot there. He's always there in the top 3. Second qualifier he was 2nd, just 1 spot away from going to Shanghai. For the last winter qualifier, he got 3rd, of course, in the first qualifier. And guess what? 2nd in the next qualifier. He's always 1 spot away. And it could repeat again.
Poor guy, dude. Isn't today finally the day he breaks the curse? Is that why he's switching to Night Elf? Is he like superstitious? I can't get in with Orc. I have to do it with Night Elf now.
Well, looks like it. First map was really successful, but that was the best keeper map. Second map, he didn't practice that. Was not successful at all. And now it all comes down to Last Refuge. NightEnd was taking a little time off here. Little break, but he should be back in a bit. Very quick games here, both. Very one-sided games as well. Well, the second one wasn't really... Well, it was one-sided, but to 2 sides at different times, I guess.
Yeah. That rock golem, dude.
Yeah.
That rock golem saved NightEnd's game.
Absolutely. Big thank you to the rock golem.
For the next week on ladder, he's not allowed to kill any rock golems. Alright, we're still waiting for NightEnd, guys. He's going to be joining us here again shortly. This is, of course, a super important match. You want to get your thoughts in order, your game plan. What are you going to do? How are you going to react? It's pretty obvious it's going to be a keeper. Unless Cash goes for a serious curveball now. But I doubt it.
Alright. Players are ready. NightEnd is there. We're going into map number 3. The decision in the Euro qualifier number 2. The first decision. But of course, we're gonna give out some prize money later. Here are your players again. It was a long way for both of them. Both lost their first match in the lower bracket here in this series. And now it's all down to Last Refuge.
Okay. I think we're going to see the same from Cash. Keeper, 2 archers, 2 hunts maybe, expand behind, pretty quick tech, have that alchemist early, especially nice on this map, where you can grab the 2 merchants pretty early on. The Night Elves early game is pretty straightforward. Creep your way to level 2 or level 3, however you like. Then be aggressive, look for kills, expand behind. For the undead, it's a little bit more complicated. Where do you go to creep is the first... Or do you go to creep is the first question, or do you go harass instead? And if you go to creep, where do you go? How deep do you commit? How many ghouls do you bring? How quickly do you go into fiends? A lot of questions where it seems like most undeads haven't found the right answer to yet. Lots of players are still experimenting. We see more and more DK Fiend openings with fast fiends, fewer ghouls. Not by NightEnd though, he is staying more old school here. This is a standard ghoul opening. With the DK being delayed a little bit, quite a bit. This is a little bit longer than it should be, I think. Maybe it was a little late on the ziggurat. But yeah, it's gonna be the ghouls first. Acolyte scouting once again. Also something you don't have to do, but he wants to get the confirmation, and I think also wants to look for that expansion early. He has prioritized trying to get this expo kill heavily on map number 2. Map number 1, it wasn't really possible. Perhaps he's going to do that again.
Okay, of course, Keeper of the Grove for Cash. And the Engine of War start here. It's fairly easy. Not the easiest level 2. But of course you can go for the green ones and then you have that. I'm having a few spikes, so I gotta change the settings real quick to fix that.
Should be Trian's first tier is what we see pretty much all the time nowadays. Gloves of Haste for the Keeper, not too bad. But not the Claws, which he wanted. That helps a lot at picking off those entangled targets, of which he got so many kills throughout both games. Of course, last game was the absolute crowning achievement with like 5 or 6 ghouls kills. But also in the first one, he got 3. And that matters as well. NightEnd starting off with creeping. I think that's a good idea, bringing 3 ghouls out here. And teching very early. Wow, that's a 19 supply tech. That's pretty much as early as you can get it. Good lumber management there as well from him. Wisp sees it early as well.
But the Night Elf tech is still a little faster.
Oh, wow. Yeah, a tiny bit.
Yeah, but that's no Huntress for cash. So that's not the biggest map control. I mean, Keeper, yes, of course, provides a lot. But he will miss that normal damage. And the area of effect against schools.
Especially when we get to statues and especially tier 3 later. He may have issues dealing with the ghouls, but with 3-4 archers and entangle, you can still snipe him out very well. And here comes the Wisp for an early expansion. Right on the spot as well. Won't even have to be walking. If you can cancel this, it's very nice. But the question always is against the Keeper. How much is it going to cost you?
Only 2 archers. I feel this is, again, a great timing for NightEnd. He's like down to 50% HP and could walk into an entangle, but it's only 2 archers here. He has to cancel this, right?
Yeah, we'll have to very soon. Gets the archer as well. There's no dust here, actually, so he could go into Shadow Melt. But maybe he hasn't checked the inventory yet. Ghoul, despite the coil, is gonna fall, but so is the tree. Oh, that was 3 for the Keeper now. It's gonna be another ghoul kill here, certainly.
Yeah, if he's not over... Oh, there's an archer kill as well. Gives him more skeletons, but the rod is on cooldown. As you said, tree is down. And that was one of the best moves for NightEnd in game 1 before overcommitting, killing this expansion early on.
And that was nice. He lost 2 ghouls for an archer and an expansion. Easily worth it. And he can get this archer as well. Good opening for the undead.
Like the internet is stable again. Sorry for the little bugs here.
Hunter's Hall is coming so late. Did he forget about it?
Or is he doing like a hippo? Okay, no, there's the Hunter's Hall. That, yeah, looks like he forgot about it, man. I mean, he needs to save some resources for the Alchemist anyway. So the lures would be late too, so he can't afford that late Hunter's Hall. For now.
Sentry placed, sees the timing of the expo. I don't think he can do anything about this one anymore. But
I think it's fine if you just delay it.
Yeah, I think it's okay with the delay that he already was able to cause. He's going tier 3 now. This ghoul attack early on cost him a lot of lumber though. So he can't go Lich and Slaughterhouse too quickly. Has to decide between one of the 2 now. May have wanted to go for the ghoul run by for the expo cancel again, but really good wisp scouting again. Cash so good with these wisps over and over. On all 3 maps now.
Yeah, he already had good, like great master play with map control and scouting and movement. So that might help him a little with the wisp positioning. And again, as it oftentimes is the case with the Keeper Alchemist combo, stealing the big consumable here, and again, for the 2nd time in this series, Potion of Greater Mana.
Gonna be real nice for this Keeper. Double Slaughterhouse once again by NightEnd. His strategy has not changed. Delaying his Lich by a long time, only coming in now. This Lich is going to be low level for a long time.
And again, he will be, except Coil, the only damage dealer in this army. I don't know if that's the best thing, man. Also, the inventory doesn't look too good. He has the Gloves of Haste, that's nice. A little more attack speed from the Slippers, that's also nice. But no Claw, no Mantle, nothing like that. Looks good for cash, I think. But, okay, Expo's up now. Does NightEnd have it in him to kill this tree while it's finished? Without a Tinker, without a Lich, without a statue, I don't think he can do this.
No. This is... I think he was trying to sneak creep somewhere you know, evasion creeping kind of deal. There's no way with that army he's killing a tree. It just, I mean, he sees it's finished. He's got a sentry there.
Yeah.
It just seems like he doesn't know exactly what the best thing to do next is.
Creep. Yeah, I think he must creep. He doesn't even have a DK level 3.
Yeah.
So go for the Merc Camp now, I guess.
Cash is going tier 3 again, though. I think this is a mistake. I think you just have to spam those Dryads.
Are under attack.
Second
this time
lore
he
is not
has-
ready, so he can't really spam at the moment.
Yeah, but creep the Merc Camp. Go for mercenaries as well if you have to. But, like, bears fight worse into A-bombs than Dryads do.
That's true.
Alright, here we go. Tier 3 is done. Destroyer form coming up.
And Frenzy. He still has a lot of ghouls this time. Way more than before.
But the experience really an issue for NightEnd here. He's still at 2-1 only. Lich with nothing.
Yeah. Orb of Corruption now, so that makes creeping super easy. And now he has to power creep. He has the time, because Cash is doing the same with Treants now.
Are under attack.
Both, I feel, playing this a little more careful, wasting a little time here and there.
And again the Shredder. These greed plays. I can't believe it. Is he gonna get punished again for it? This time, of course, it's looking better here, moving towards the late game than it was on Northern Isles with that keeper loss. And the expo there was even later, perhaps. Yeah, it was definitely later.
Lightning of Stormwind, I think he should keep it until the ghouls are dead. Because it helps a lot against the acid bomb. And they will just soak up way more damage with that item. And then later you can sell it.
And NightEnd still far away from fighting shape. Still doesn't have any of the A-bombs. Disease Cloud far, far away.
Second potion of greater mana. 600 mana in items here.
Oh boy. And the Ankh as well, not too bad at all.
Yeah.
He's got the mana, now he needs the survivability.
Nice DPS as well with Slippers, Gloves, and Claws. And the Expo is running for cash. Only Dryads now. He's not doing anything with the tier 3 at the moment. DK almost blocked. He can spam Entangle, of course. Surround. Well done by Cash. Trying to nuke the Alchemist here, but he saw the Ankh then, I guess. And TP's out. 350 gold gone. Chimera Roost. He realizes NightEnd is never going for Fiends. He's always going for Abominations. And that's the perfect counter right there.
Yeah, I guess it is, but it's like 2.5 minutes away. Again, the greed, dude, by Cash. I can't believe this. The only thing he has to do is to hold, and he's just teching and teching and teching. This game is not getting punished for it. But
Not
it's a
yet,
danger
at least.
still.
NightEnd has to scout this. Like, otherwise he will just walk into a meat grinder and it's over.
A player's force is
He has
under
the only anti-air he has is one destroyer and one lich.
Yeah, he has to finish this game soon. I don't think he can transition. I think if he scouts it now, he can't start going to
No.
Fiends now.
Not with a single crypt. No.
I think he just has to win the game, like, right now. Tinker, and let's go.
Tinker.
Okay.
Let's go. He keeps the Lion Horn, so dual aura for him. Lich level 3, DK level 3. No TP. Basically, he starts creeping. Why?
There's no level up around the corner at all.
No. Maybe
And this is a horrible position. The Dryads here behind the choke would be the dream position for them. Pocket Factory taken out. And in we go. First ghouls here starting to drop pretty damn low. 2 are dead already. Calling over towards the archers takes them out pretty quickly. But good kiting from these Dryads. Wow, he's moving back very, very well. Of course, what Cash wants to do here is buy time. He's got the chims coming. 1 is on their way. But that one's gonna change everything.
And Entangle is coming in here. This looks like Cash is going to China, but let's see. 62 supply A-bomb. Is there a coil for her? Nope. Oh, there's a nice little nuke on the Alchemist here. Still has the Ankh, though. So that thing is gone. Level 4 on the DK. A lot of mana has been used by NightEnd, and now TP out. Is there another nuke against the Ankh? He's trying hard, but no.
Nice save. Perfectly timed TP as well. And guess what? First gym is here.
Yeah.
Second gym, almost ready.
There we go. The Alki kill could have changed a lot, but it didn't. What now? NightEnd is still producing more A-bombs.
And look at NightEnd's mana.
Yeah, completely
Out of
empty. He
mana
spammed
everywhere.
everything. He sniped archers left, right, and center with Coil and Nova. He got rid of them. He leveled up well.
That was
But
such a good TP by Cash, man. That was such a good TP.
Warsong battle drops. Nice item.
Okay. He has more damage now. Does he have more does he have enough damage against the chimps?
And here we see the effect of Disease Cloud. The Dryads are not really healthy.
No, not at all.
So 70 supply on paper looks big. And it is big because of the Chimeras. But the Dryads, man, they will feed the undead a lot.
But I think it's gonna be only destroyers left here very soon.
He has no TP, right?
Shaping up to be.
I mean, he can kill the expansion maybe with a few losses, but how does he want to get out? What's this idea of not losing the entire army in the next fight?
It's a tough one. Cash trying to buy as much time as he can here again. But here are the chimps. They are revealed. Going for the A-bombs. And you can see the damage.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. Meat Grinder, here we go. First A-bomb is down. He's trying to get rid of the Dryads, but he won't have time. The A-bombs are just melting away. There's no damage at all against these flying units. Only the spells. He's going for the DK. This looks like Cash is finally breaking the curse. Slowly but steady, the Chimeras are falling to the Lich, but the focus... Oh my god. There's a lot of Dryads about to fall. Also the Chimeras. New Chimeras coming. And the triple hero is still up. But yeah, entire army gone.
Strong hero levels now. The Tinker, though, in trouble. Seems like the spell is not ready right now. And he's gonna get that hero kill. Tinker down. But sniping out so many of these Dryads.
Holy shit.
Oh my god, he's staying in this.
He's going for the
supply
Keeper
only.
now. There is a potion. There's no potion on the Alchemist. Entangle, though. And there's nothing to heal the DK. He's trying to counter focus. This isn't working, is it? Both first heroes down.
Oh my god.
And all of a sudden, we have a pretty insane game to our hands.
But Nine's got 32 supply. He's gonna lose the last destroyer as well. No trees here to save himself above.
Oh, bad. Nope, and that's level
Level
5 on the Alchemist as well. One hero remaining. No expansion. 27 supply against Cash, who's standing at 50 with a level 5 Alchemist with a Tavern Revive.
NightEnd almost won a fight with A-bombs against chimps. Almost. It was sick how he was able to stand in this battle, but it was just barely not enough in the end.
Dude, the attack speed on the Alchemist, by the way, is insane. With +9 agility, gloves of haste, and claws. Oh boy. Yeah, we have the big damage dealers back. We have 3 Chimeras. He's once again spent so much mana on the nukes. Tinker is back. Tavern Revive from the DK as well. Not really close to 5, but the Lich is. Can the undead nukes change this game again? He's up against the expansion. It's so hard.
But if he gets to 5-5, if he just takes out these heroes, Dryads and chimps, maybe he can deal with those. Maybe. Oh, but Cash is moving forward. There's no destroyer right here. If there was an entangle, this could be dangerous. Of course, he can morph one, though.
One more kill for the level 5 on the Lich at least. So, Nova 3.
A player's forces
Items here, Invul, Anti-Magic, still the big mana to his hands. Invul on the Alchemist and a heal scroll. How does he want to kill the heroes now? Aiming for the red spot, another big item possibly. Of course, Mana Bong would be the dream.
It's level 5 as well. Oh, it's so close!
Needs one more kill. But the siege begins.
Oh, the Sapper's coming in. He's going for that altar. Tinker's not coming back from there.
Okay, no Pocket Factory. Meat Wagon's coming. Another interesting counter against Chimeras. 73 supply for the Night Elf. 36 for NightEnd. It's looking desperate. But we've seen so many Hail Mary plays from Undeads. Corrosive Breath is finished. Production cut in half. Still no real anti-air on NightEnd's side. Cash is pushing forward and forward and forward. So close to the far east. Level 5.
5 DK. Okay. It has to be the hero kill. There's no other way anymore. But now it might be going the other way around as all the damage comes towards the DK. He is the first hero to die. To finish off this game as it seems. NightEnd is staying in it. No. That's it. GG. And Cash breaks that curse with Night Elf.
Mother Russia dominates qualifier number 3. They were all down against Ukraine in the first qualifier when Sonic and Foggy were winning, but now Hawk, Neutron, Cash, the top 3 players in the Euro qualifier number 2, even switching races, even not knowing the name, that all couldn't stop him here. It was his big chance, and 2 players from Wolves go to Shanghai, which I'm very happy about. The only European pro team really that supports Warcraft 3, and they have 2 players at an offline event. Really, really cool. Congrats to the Wolves. Congrats to Cash. And yeah, feels a little bad for NightEnd, but these drops again had 2 potions of greater mana, but that didn't lose him the game.
No, but NightEnd, man, he has shown that he can take games off the best of them. If he keeps on practicing, and he's practicing a lot right now, he is laddering like non-stop. Next WGL, maybe it's gonna be even more players. Maybe we're gonna have 6 guys from Europe. NightEnd certainly has a future in this scene. Absolutely. If he wants it.
Yes, he's streaming a lot. Support his stream. I think it's twitch.tv/NightEnd, or do you have the URL? Yeah, I think so. Support this guy. Pretty talented and very nice guy as it seems. 4th place for him. Getting close. No undead coming from Europe. It's 4 Night Elves and 1 orc no, 3 Night Elves, 1 human, 1 orc coming here. Oh boy. But we're not done for the day. We have to make sure to give out some prize money to the right people. We're going to the winner bracket. 650 bucks on the line. Hawk versus Neutron. Of course, only Russians remaining here. But who's the best among them? We will answer that question in 5 minutes. We set up the next game. And we'll be right back here at Back to Warcraft. See you in a bit.